Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kev's Movie Corner. I'm Kev. She is Nikki.
Hi.
And this week we are talking about Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
I forgot to say my hello, puppets.
Hello, puppets. Yeah, you forgot. It's been a week, and what have we did? I guess we did one, and then we did two, and then this is the last two that we're doing back to back to do these. But so on Stranger Tides, this is came out in 2011. PG-13, 2 hours and 16 minutes long. Brief snippet from IMDb is Jack Sparrow and Barbossa embark on a quest to find the elusive fountain of youth, only to discover Blackbeard and his daughter are after it too. So this one was interesting. I thought that I kind of liked how they brought in Blackbeard as like another like almost mystical creature in this one.
Yes.
Mystical being in this one. I don't like that it doesn't have Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom in it though.
I know. That's the one thing. You know, I really, really liked this movie. The plot line was clear. I loved the mermaid fight scenes. I don't think I've ever watched a battle scene so intensely, but if it involves mermaids, apparently I do.
I mean,
so I loved that. But yeah, the whole time I was just like, I knew going into it, Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom were not in it.
Yeah.
But I wanted them to be in it.
So I told you that I wasn't sure if I had seen any of these. I have never seen this one. I don't remember any of this at all. Like any of this movie whatsoever. So
so what were your thoughts then, seeing it for the first time?
I thought it was interesting. Like I thought, like I said, Blackbeard was an interesting pull into it. I didn't when we get to the next one, it makes a little more sense, but this one just seemed kind of like completely out of place from all the other ones. Like it's just its own it has nothing to do with any of the other timelines, with any of the other movies, whereas all the other ones kind of have tie-ins together, whereas this one, there's really, besides Jack and Barbossa being in it, and like Jack's crew, like Gibbs and them, there's like nothing else that ties this movie to any of the other ones.
Yeah, because this one is specifically like, there was a novel from like 1987 or something that it's like loosely based on. Like there's literally a novel called On Stranger Tides. So I get what you're saying. I totally agree. It was so nice though to have a clear plot line, only because the third movie,
there's a lot going on
at World's End.
Yeah,
there are so many things going on. I've seen it multiple times, and it still loses me every now and then. So the one thing I do appreciate, yes, it seemed very out of place, but I appreciated it was very straightforward. You understand the plot, you understand all the characters, what's going on. I liked it. If you like forced me to rank them, I still can't choose between like the first two.
Yeah.
But I think I would place this one above At World's End because I'm like, I like the plot. I like the story. It's easy to follow. I like the visuals. I liked it. The thing I think that makes it hard to rank for me is I just want Keira Knightley to be there.
I get that. I totally get that.
To like in my mind, I'm like, but I can't say it's above At World's End because Keira Knightley's in that one.
I get that. Yeah. I mean, this was a good, like, it was interesting. I did like, again, having Blackbeard in this because it was just a different, like, him being like the kind of like mystical pirate that he was interesting. I thought it was, did think it was a little weird that, like, when he, spoilers, dies at the end, that
Hmm.
Barbossa become, like, when he takes the sword, he gets all the powers. I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of weird because I was like, okay, I figured that it was just Blackbeard that was him,
Hmm.
but it wasn't. It was the
Yeah.
actual sword. It was the sword that gave him the powers, which was an interesting
Yeah.
concept, I guess,
I
a
always
little
think
more.
like he
But
must have protected that sword really well his whole life to not
yeah,
lose it or have it stolen at all.
yeah,
Or maybe no one knew. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of thought that was interesting too, because I thought they made him to be this like mystical being. I just assumed he had the powers.
yeah. That's kind of what I thought too. Until at the end, Barbossa picks it up and like does the same
Hmm.
thing with it when he gets on the was it the
Yeah.
Santa the what's the name of the ship?
I don't
Queen Anne's
remember.
Revenge. Queen Anne's
Oh
Revenge.
yeah.
Um, yeah. So um, he does basically the same thing with the ship, like causes the rigging to all move and the boat to move by
Yeah.
itself. Like
Hmm.
doesn't need actually a crew to do anything with this ship.
Yeah, to do it. Hmm.
Um, I of course like Jack being like, like I may have switched the cups, like
Yeah.
that's this one and
Hmm.
like but
Yeah, he
it's
turns around and he's like, oops.
yeah, like I mean
I love everything about how Johnny Depp plays
yeah, I mean I
Jack Sparrow.
Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow. I can't like you can't say if anybody else would have done it better because you don't really know, but
Hmm.
like you can't
He does a
he does a
fantastic job.
fantastic job and like I can't imagine anybody else doing it like there it's just
Yeah.
the mannerisms and everything that Jack Sparrow has is just hilarious.
Hmm.
Um I did is there anything like in particular I thought it was interesting also when they get to the Fountain of Youth. One of the
Hmm.
things that I thought was and I didn't really understand it and I didn't look into it, so I don't know if you did or not. But one of the things that I thought was very interesting that I wasn't expecting is um, when Jack Sparrow and Blackbeard show up to the Fountain of Youth, and then
Hmm.
Barbossa shows up after them, and then when the Spanish show up, the Spanish don't
Hmm.
actually want the fountain; they want to destroy it, which
Yeah.
surprised me because
Hmm.
at the beginning it's the Spanish who were trying to like
To
learn
find
about it,
it.
and they're like, okay, when can you like let's go find it, whatever,
Yeah.
but they don't actually want it for its powers; they want it to destroy it, to not have it around anymore,
Hmm.
which
Yeah. I didn't really
I didn't
get
really
that.
understand the reasoning
Hmm.
behind that. I didn't look,
Yeah.
obviously, I didn't look into this because we are insufficient, but I thought that was an interesting twist that I wasn't expecting because I was expecting the Spanish to want the power.
Yeah, they wanted Ponce de Leon's, whatever.
Yeah, the only thing I could
Oh,
come up
okay.
with is the
So I
fact
guess
that
their reasoning, I guess they mentioned it and we just didn't catch it.
okay,
It goes against the Catholic Church. It's an abomination and a temple that's against God's laws.
okay, that makes
They
sense.
must have mentioned that and I just missed it.
Okay, we must have missed that then. So my bad.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it was interesting though. It was good. I thought it was I liked it. Like I liked the movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
I do too.
Um,
I love the mermaids.
yeah,
We even get to like randomly meet Jack's dad. I don't know. But
which we
I
had
was
Jack's
just,
dad in the one before that too, because
yeah.
he was in the pirate. He was the one that
Yeah,
held
he just
the
kind of like shows up randomly.
yeah. He's played by
Hmm.
Keith Richards actually,
I didn't know that.
he's the guitarist for the Rolling Stones.
Hmm.
But
I did
yeah,
not know that.
he's the one who in the pirate like whenever they all meet all the pirate gathering
Hmm.
like the gathering of all the whatever they are, he's the one who's carrying like the pirate book of rules or whatever
Oh,
in that one.
okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, you see him in that one too. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Yeah. Now, literally the notes I have on this plot line was clear. Um, oh, it was cool to meet Angelica, just a different character. It's interesting. Mermaid fight scenes. And then my last note is if you take out my obsession for Keira Knightley, I would put this one above AWE.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Um, yeah, I understand. I mean, I love Keira Knightley too, so yes, I
Mhm.
get that.
Who doesn't?
Um, yeah, uh, I did find a couple of interesting facts about this one too, or trivia things. So,
Okay. Hmm.
Penelope Cruz, it says that she was the only choice for Angelica, and she agreed
Hmm.
to the role without even reading the script.
Hmm.
But she was pregnant through most of the production, and towards the end, it started to
Hmm.
cause problems. So they started using her, what does it say? Her younger sister to uh, as a double. So they started using
Oh,
her younger
interesting.
sister like in any close up shot they would have her do the
Hmm.
whatever, and then in like wider shots they would use her little sister
Huh.
to play her. So that
That's
because they
interesting. I
couldn't
didn't
get
know
like
that.
wardrobes to work, they were having troubles with wardrobes and things like that since she was pregnant.
Yeah, because I mean,
So
she has very specific pirate outfits.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. Um, I also thought this was interesting that Johnny Depp uh, spent more than $60,000 out of his own pocket to buy waterproof jackets for the crew to keep them out of the cold, to
Wow.
protect them from the cold while they were filming,
Wow.
which
Hmm.
is very nice. Like that's
Yeah.
very nice. Because I guess they were filming in October in London, so uh,
Hmm.
Blackbeard's ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, is actually the Black
Hmm.
Pearl. They just reused it. It is the Black Pearl, so they just reworked the ship, I guess, which is
Yeah.
interesting because it. I mean, the Black Pearl is like a major like set. I'm surprised they would do that
Hmm.
to that ship because that's like a big thing. But
Yeah.
and then also while filming in London, I thought this was fun. A girl sent a 9 year old schoolgirl in London sent a letter to Johnny Depp saying that her classmates needed help with a mutiny against her teachers. So,
Oh my
without
gosh.
any warning, Johnny Depp showed up in full Jack Sparrow costume to the school, but advised against a mutiny.
That is too funny. I do like how he would use the, Jack Sparrow costume to like go to hospitals and things like
Yeah,
that.
like
I always loved that.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like,
On a side note, I just looked up pictures of Penelope Cruz while filming. Holy cow, she is very pregnant.
very pregnant.
But there's this quote of like, Johnny's been my friend since I was 20. The whole time I was pregnant, shooting pirates from the beginning, the way he took care of me, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. That's cute.
Nice.
Yeah, she is extremely pregnant.
Okay, well,
That's crazy. And never would have known. I mean, obviously, it's a movie. They do their
yeah,
jobs well.
that,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Final thoughts?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I,
I liked it too. I
even
mean,
though it's Keira Knightley lists, I think I would rank this third,
third? Okay. Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Um, I mean, I think, I think I'd have it. I don't know.
Would you have it like in order of
I think I'd have
release
it in order of
so
release
far?
so far. Yeah, I think I'd have it in order of release so
Hmm.
far. I think
Yeah.
that's what I'd have to
I
do.
think
Yeah.
that's a common theme because of all the things you said before. It does seem a little out of place because it's based on like a novel and not,
Yeah.
like
But
the original
I don't
story,
know that
but
I would drop it. Like, so I have the list here,
mm-hmm.
and Pirates 1 got a 79% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it drops to 53% for 2. And then it drops to 43% for 3. And then it drops to 32% for this one.
Yeah, I thought it was way better than
So
32%.
I wouldn't have them that big of a difference, I don't think, cuz
Yeah.
I like
That
them
is a
more than
crazy
that. Yeah,
difference.
like
I
that's a
would want to know the
massive
reasoning. Like the
drop.
music's great, the visuals are great, the story is very clear and direct. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it would score that low.
Yeah. Which I just told you what the top 4 were, so you obviously know that the
Hmm.
last one is rated last in this, and
Yeah.
it is Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it goes from 79 to 30% for the last movie. So I don't
Yeah.
know why it drops off so much. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we did talk about this in the last one. That like um, you see Keira Knightley and her son in the end of the last movie. We talked about we didn't watch
Mm-hmm.
the end scene, the end credit scene.
Yeah.
You just see them watching for his dad 10 years
Mm-hmm.
later, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and you just see them. You don't actually see the
Mm-hmm.
Dutchman. You just see them, and you see like a flash of green light, and then that's I think
Mm-hmm.
kind of how it ends. Um,
Yeah.
I went back and watched. There's actually an end credit scene in every single one of these, and I went back and watched all of them.
Yeah.
Um,
This one is the voodoo doll.
yeah, she gets after he strands her on the island. She find the voodoo
Yeah.
doll of Jack washes up on shore, and she
Mm-hmm.
just picks it up, and I'm like, oh, where's
Mm-hmm.
this gonna go?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if it they don't seem to have gone anywhere with any of these, so uh,
No.
I don't.
That's why, well, we'll have to talk about the next credit scene in the
Yeah,
next one.
yeah.
And
So
then our theories about
um,
Pirate 6, but you.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I think that's it for this week, guys. Hope you like this movie. If you did, let us know. If not, then whatever. But next week we're going to be watching the sixth movie. Or no, sorry, the fifth
Fifth.
movie. Fifth movie. They still haven't made a sixth one. The fifth movie, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. But until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you next week.